What was the Red River Resistance? The Red River Resistance, also known as the Red River Rebellion, was when the Métis fought back against Western expansion by the Canadian government. A couple of years after Confederation, the Canadian government acquired the territory known as Rupert's Land from the Hudson's Bay Company for about $1.5 million. John A. Macdonald had a plan and he wanted to see it through. His plan was to unite Canada as one great country from sea to sea. He needed to build a railroad in order for that to happen, and he wanted to build it quickly to make sure that there was no chance of American annexation. He sent land surveyors out west to start plotting the route for the railroad. When they arrived in the Red River Territory, which is in the southern part of modern-day Manitoba, the surveyors were met with a group of very frustrated Métis people who did not want them on their land. These people were led by a famous figure in Canadian history known as Louis Riel. Louis Riel was born at St. Boniface in the Red River settlement. His father was Métis and his mother was French Canadian. He was raised in the Francophone Catholic community of St. Boniface, but he identified strongly with the Francophone Métis. When he was 14, he went to study at the College de Montreal. Riel was a good student and received a broad education in languages, including English and the sciences. Louis Riel eventually returned home. When he came back to Red River, the people viewed him as a natural leader. He had a higher education and could speak English, French, and Cree. By 1869, surveyors from the Canadian government were continuing to make their way out west to plan the railroad. Louis Riel stopped some surveyors when they tried to cross onto his cousin's farm in October of 1869. Louis Riel is one of the most controversial figures in Canadian history. Many people today see him as a leader for the Métis, First Nations, and French Canadians of Canada. But many other people see him as a traitor. As we move forward, you will see that he went against the Canadian government, and as such, some people believe he went too far. He will eventually be hanged for treason against the Canadian government.